Hey guys, Mars with the Gravity Project here, and this video is going to be discussing whether or not Skyforge is better than DC Universe Online. I really didn't want to do this video, and now I'm doing it for the second time because I realized the first time I kind of rambled on, and I didn't address the question as well as I would have liked to. So I'm not going to make you wait the whole video to find out the answer. I'm just going to tell you up front right now what I think. Yes, I 100% truly believe that Skyforge is better than DC is right now, but not only that, better than DC ever was. And that means a lot coming from me, considering that I played DC for, 4.5, 5 years, and probably dumped hundreds of dollars into it, maybe close to 1,000, who knows. All that being said, Skyforge is just much more of an MMO than DC probably ever was. Skyforge initially came out on PC, and that being the case, we got all of their content on release. So this is technically still in beta, there's bugs to be worked out, but as you can see, there's an obscene amount of content, more than DC had, and the game is just set up so much better in terms of how content works. So DC, for those of you who played DC, you know that after a month or two, now that they've quit episodes, I guess it'll be quarterly, now after every 3 months, the last content will become almost 100% vestigial. It doesn't matter to you at all. It's not relevant. I think content relevancy has always kind of been a struggle for DC, but it may be worse than ever. Especially with episodes, it was basically last month's content was pointless. The only reason you did it was so that you could get into next month's content. That is not the case in Skyforge. Everything is relevant. You can keep doing a specific mission and then unlock another tier of difficulty. I want to say almost infinitely is what it seems like. It goes on for a long time. There's a lot of instances. There's raids. There are distortions, which are only completable with your pantheon, and those revolve around invasions. And invasions is basically a specific type of NPC race will come and invade, and you have to do 10-man missions, which are raids, and you go through and you complete them. They're raids. So there's like 4 raids for every distortion, I think, and then there's like 3 base game raids. So that makes who knows? Let's see, 2, 4, 6. That's like 24, 28 raids ish. I think I haven't gone through all the content, but there's a good amount of stuff to do. So, and all of it is relevant. That's the bigger part of it. So there's that. Next off it's kind of an interesting thing. It's kind of an interesting subject to think about conceptually. Skyforge is more challenging than DC, and that's a big thing for me because DC got really easy, and as you guys know, like a lot of us complained about that, advanced mechanics making the game too easy. Guess and I, another DC YouTuber, just posted a video where he showed that the best rotation on test, the best rotation for Celestial is Smite and Haunt. So for those of you who play DC, like that's hitting 4 buttons pretty much. You hit one button, you combo it, you hit another button, you combo it, and then you rinse and repeat. That's stupid. That's dumb. I mean, you can, as somebody new to DC, buy your membership if you did any research before the game. You didn't even have to do any research. You can just haphazardly, choose a power like Ice, Mental, and go through the story mode. Probably shout in LFG. They have a pretty good in-game chat system. Shout in LFG. Get just one generous person to come carry you. I used to carry people all the time just because I had nothing better to do. Get one generous person to come carry you. Get a few things done until you can just get into raids. Queuing is virtually impossible because people don't do old content. Like I said, it's not relevant, which is a big problem for the game. But, you can try to get groups to keep shouting until you get a group for something. Until you're all the way to the top CR, which would really only take you, I don't know, a couple weeks. If you had a couple friends that could carry you, you could probably get to the top CR in like 4 days. Yeah, get to the top CR in a ridiculous amount of time. Have 70 skill points, and earn a medal for being a goddamn champ. Because you're Ice, like you're Ice or you're Mental, you won. You basically won already. Like, all you had to do is fulfill that CR requirement, and you won. Somebody give that man a trophy. Obviously, they intend to change that with stats revamp, but stats revamp, like I just pointed out earlier, is making nominal changes that won't really do much for the game. Advanced mechanics is still in the game, it's just called something different. Now it's called play from the tray. It's virtually the same exact thing and almost fixes nothing. So yeah, not that this video was intended to be mostly about DC, but those are relevant issues within DC that literally just ruin the game, 100% destroy the game. Another pretty big thing that makes Skyforge just a little bit better and interesting is the way that guilds, pantheons, form camaraderie. Your pantheon gives you passive, stat increases, innates, just as you can see, my pantheon's rank 4. We have 5 people in it now. Basically, like 2 or 3 of us have been donating to it, and just for being in here and being rank 4, we have 2% increased damage and 2% increased health, and we have to get resources every day and slowly build our pantheon's rank up. The more people we have, the easier it gets. And yeah, I mean, it's just fun. Kind of make sure everybody's doing their stuff every day, and you all get the nice bonus for being together in a guild or pantheon league, whatever you want to call it. There's just so much content. Like mechanically, the game is better. Like the only mechanic in DC, I mean, I don't want to say the only mechanic but really it kind of all comes down to one shots, and people get tired of that. That's boring. Like if all that the game has to offer is you get to the top content and then you just get real good at it, like avoiding one shots or killing the boss before one shots, like it's just boring. And I think the real problem that makes comparing these two games hard for me is that in the grand scheme of things, DC is not an MMORPG anymore. It's just an MMO. Like DC is an MMO and Skyforge is an MMORPG. It's a role-playing game. Your role matters. This is a problem that DC has been having for probably 2 years now, and I proved this on my channel. The roles really don't matter. All you need is DPS. We were doing top content, the highest stuff you could do. It's not like we went back and did easy stuff as all DPS. Like Olympus came out, and 2 weeks after it came out, we completed it with a raid of full DPS. No one switching roles or anything like that. No funny business. Straight through, just did it as all DPS. That shouldn't be possible on any MMO at any point in the game. You can never get on World of Warcraft and say, "Hey guys, let's go beat this raid with a bunch of DPS." That would just, like, plain and simple, would never happen. It should never happen. That's dumb. So yeah, it's just so much stuff like that it makes Skyforge better. Like, I don't know. It's really baffling to me that the two could even be compared. I had a friend who said he didn't want to play this game because it looked too easy, but if you're still playing DC Universe, you're still playing the easiest MMO that you can play on PlayStation. Like I don't even like Neverwinter, but Neverwinter was definitely more challenging than DC is. It was more grindy, and I didn't like the gameplay as much, but it was more challenging. So I don't know, hopefully I answered all of your questions. If there are particular aspects of DC that you like, ask me questions about that. I can tell you right now, if you really like DC just for the style system, like you didn't take the game seriously but you love the styles, Skyforge can't do that for you. Skyforge doesn't have anywhere near as intricate or well-developed style system. DC was... Sorry about that, my mic cut out. But yeah, DC was definitely one of the best games for that. If you love styles, DC is great at that. But as you can see, the game graphically is beautiful. The gameplay, the content, everything about it is just much more developed. And that's really that. So, like, comment, rate, subscribe. Sorry if I rambled on, but that is just the truth and how I feel. I'm Mars with the Gravity Project, and I will see you all next time.